Okay, folks, so here we are in the second video here, and in this one, I'm going to show you how to bring that title block into the project and make a sheet in the project. All right, so for just review, I've got my title block family file open here. Here's everything in there. I can add to this later, but I'm happy with where it's at right now. I'm going to come back later and maybe add some more detail, but so far this is looking pretty good. I'm happy with how things look. I've made a project file. I've called this Kevin Kinney assignment 4. There's nothing in here, nothing modeled, but just to sort of show you how this works, I'm going to just put a simple wall in here. Okay, I'm just going to do a rectangular structure just so we have something in here. Okay, so here's my level 1. That's what I'm on right now. Now let's go ahead and make a new sheet. Okay, so I'm going to go to View, and then I'm going to go all the way over to Sheet Composition Panel and click Sheet. So right away it says Select Title Blocks, but I don't see my title block on here. Now, one thing I could do is click Load right here and navigate to where I saved it, select it, and it'll be in there, right? Okay, but I'm going to show you a different way. Here I am in my title block file, family file. I'm going to simply go up here and click Load into Project. Revit knows that you have one project open, so it's assuming you want to load it into that project. If you had two projects open, it would ask you to choose which one you want to load it into. So I'm just going to click Load into Project. Okay. And now I come back into Revit and I get this warning. It says I can't create this kind of element in this current mode. It's saying I can't put a title block in a level 1 floor plan. Duh. So it's just telling you that, but you can ignore it. Okay. But now when I go up to View Sheet, boom, there it is. Title block 24 by 36 version 1. That's what I just saved in that other file. I'm going to do that and click OK. Okay, and here is our title block now. And if I look over in our project browser, there it is, A101 unnamed. Okay, so this sheet doesn't have a name yet. Okay, so I've made a sheet at 24 by 36. It's on here. Now here's the difference between labels and text. See these text boxes that we created? I can't change them on here. If I want to change these, I have to go back over here, change it, and reload it into the project and see the updated file here. But the sheet number, I can. So if I click on that, look at that, A101. I'm going to type in A100. I want this to start at A100. Okay, that sheet's at A100. All right, unnamed, I can click on unnamed. That's the drawing name, and I can call this project, or let's just say level 1 floor plan. Enter. Okay, and there that's on there. Now I can see that went to 2 lines. I might need to extend that text box back in my title block here. So this, I might want to increase the size of it like that, and then click Load into Project. That means essentially saving it again. And now in the project saying, do you want to overwrite the existing? Yeah, we do. Okay, let's go back to that sheet. And you can see this is all in one line now. So, so now it's in here. We've got a sheet in here, and we can sort of use this sheet now and add different drawings to it. We're not going to do that quite yet. We're just going to bring the sheet in and we're going to print it. So just to show you again how you can sort of edit your title block and then re-update it in here, I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to change this to I'm going to add just a word in here, design, whatever. Kinney Architectural Office. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so I've added that, and now I want to update this. I'm going to go load into project. So it's going to save the family file, reload it back in the project. I'm going to say overwrite that existing, and it looks like nothing happened here because I'm in the level 1 floor plan. But if I go to sheet A100, I can see that the title block, in fact, did change. Now, let's say we want a new sheet. I can go View, Sheet, use our same title block, hit OK. Now I got another sheet under here, and I'll leave that A101, but I'm going to call this one Level 2 Floor Plan, for example. That might be one option. Okay, now I got two sheets in here, A100, A101. I can put different drawings on each sheet. So hopefully you understand sort of how title blocks work. Your goal for the assignment is to really make a beautiful 24 by 36 inch title block with a lot of detail, and use something that I've supplied to you as sort of a starting point and make something cool. I would say the way to a really good design is to have, and this also goes for renderings too, have big things, have medium things, and have really small things. That makes for a nice, beautiful, rich composition for a title block, and all the examples I showed you definitely has that. Okay, so let's print this to PDF. If you're having trouble printing to PDF, you can always do a screenshot, but let's just print to PDF. So what I'm going to do is actually go to my project file, and I'm going to go up to File, Print. Okay, and I'm going to change this to PDF. This might not work for me because it's been giving me grief all week about printing, so I'm not sure if it's going to work. But instead of printing a visible portion of a current window or a current window, I want to do selected views and sheets. So if I click that, then go to select, look at our two sheets are on here. I'm just going to choose one of them, hit OK. Just to show you in this view here, I have all the views I currently have in my project visible and all the sheets. So if right here it says show sheets and views, I don't want to print a view, I want to print a sheet. I can uncheck that, just have sheets clicked, and just click the sheet I want. I'll just click this first one. You only need to make one sheet in the project and print that one title block. So, all right, and I'm gonna hit OK. Do you want to save this setting for use in future Revit sessions? No. Okay, that's set up. I'm going to go to setup over here, and I'm going to set this to ArcD, which is a 24 by 36. I want to center it. Now, I don't need to do fit to page because my drawing actually is a 24 by 36. So I want to just click zoom and keep it at 100%. So I want to print 100% of my title block. Landscape's good. This looks good. Okay. Hit OK here. You have chosen to print one view sheet as separate files. Do you wish to continue? Yes. Okay, now it's asking me to save it. So I'm going to go back to Spring Arc Software 2 week 4, and I'll just call this Kevin Kinney title block. Save. Oh my God, it's actually printing for me for once. It's a miracle. All right, so let me bring this over, and there it is. There is a 24 by 36 inch print, and it's print to a PDF. One thing I noticed on this print, though, I see like a line on the border here, which I believe is that border line in our title block. Now we can simply change that to an invisible line as well. So I'm going to just close this. I'm going to go back. I'll go to my title block. I'm going to grab this chain of lines out here, and I'll change that to we could set it to invisible lines, but actually I'm just going to set it to thin lines. Let's do that. And I'll hit load into project. Here's why I don't want to set it to invisible lines, because if I go to A100 here, okay, we wouldn't see that boundary there, which wouldn't be good because then we don't really know where the extent of our page is besides this band here and that over there. You'll notice that I can't see the invisible lines here in the project, but if you just hover over, all those invisible lines will become visible, so you sort of know where they are, where not to put something. So like I don't want to put anything up so close to the edge that I'm not going to be able to it's going to get cut off. So I have that 1/4 inch invisible line there just to let me know. Okay, so I would say the print looked pretty good, so I'm happy with how it looks, and I can turn that in for assignment. I might want to come back in here and just add as much detail as I can. You'll notice in the title block examples that I gave, there is a lot of categories and things that maybe you wouldn't need. It's okay. You can add those in there, and you can just add them in as text boxes. I think the only labels you really have to have are for sure these two, but you might want to add some other labels and play around with those. So make me a really exciting, beautiful title block. I'm looking forward to them. All right, guys, thanks.